So I was actually looking at the scenario all wrong. I was looking at the scenario that we're in right now and us looking at a house. I was like, okay, let's find a house that we love and that we're going to live the rest of our lives there. But really, I don't need to worry about where we're going to be the rest of our lives. I don't need to worry about where we're going to be for the next 50 years because, we kind of had that dream. We had our homestead. We thought we were going to be there forever. And life happened, and we're happy that we made the decisions that we made now. So it's kind of like, okay, we only need to focus on the now. And when we focus on the now, then it takes back a step and gives us a little breathing room. If we're looking at whatever it is in our lives, this just right now happens to be us looking for a home. If we're looking at finding a home that's going to suit our needs now, that's going to suit our needs now, and potentially, if we needed to sell it later, would probably make a profit, then that's just another way to look at things. If I were to step back and ask myself, hey, if I want to move into a different rental, would I rent this place if I could fix it up? And if the answer to that is yes, then why am I not moving? I think we get so scared about making these decisions and just being like, oh, I just can't, if I don't feel great, if it's not right. But really, feelings can be deceiving, right? Your heart can be deceitful. If you have boxes that you're looking at, okay, I want it to hit this, 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 and this, and it's hitting most of those boxes. Yes, maybe there's some additional here and there type boxes, but it's hitting all those other boxes. Even if it's not, oh, I love it, it's so great, doesn't mean that it's not for you. Front door. That vent is to the basement. Living room. Back door. Kitchen. Wood stove. I'm actually gonna do that so Dad can see too, right there, so he'll know. Hey, Soraya, are you sleeping on somebody's pool table? Nice big room. I like the light.
Follow along for more tips.
So we probably would try to make this into a bedroom here, taking down this stuff, redoing a bunch of things, putting this through the wall there, and then this into canning shelves over here. Really? Oh. It's like metal. 2-car garage. So we're actually looking, we have not looked at this. This is another building on the property, so we're looking.
Yeah, it's just like a lawnmower in there and a sink.
Y'all see it. Let's see. It looks like a shed.
Never mind, don't step over there. I nearly
Poo
stepped.
poo. This is where their dogs go poop. Oh. I'm gonna go around the other side. I'm gonna see. I want to see if I can. If there's a window over the other side. Let's see. It's so deep, guys. Never know on this property what you might find. Ooh, a bunch of stuff over here.
Right there.
Might be able to peek in.
I can go over there.
Goodness.
It is. I think I could get that door open if you want it.
Let's see if we can even just, this is obviously. Can we see in? No. All right. Anyway, we can kind of see size-wise. So the other neighbor can barely see over here. It's over the other side of that. That it's a little, I can't talk and walk apparently. It's nice that it's a little woody. So yeah, I think it's just, I was trying to see if it was like two separate things or if it was whatever. But nice to have another additional building. Yeah, it looks cute too. It has a little, like a little star on the front. Can you see it? Yeah, so it's not far from like the driveway. Will need to get cleaned up. Woods. What would you do with garden? Need to be on poop duty if we get this house. There's lots of dog poop. It does hit our boxes. It hits the close to church. It hits the 2 hours to Boston Children's. It hits the in the realm of being able to get services for Azariah. Those were 3 big things. And then to have on top of that a thing that we can be making 5 bedrooms fairly easily. Will they be the most beautiful bedrooms in the world? No, because we have other goals first. It would hit the like we don't want to spend all of our money to look beautiful to keep up with the Joneses. I don't even know the Joneses, okay? I just want to have a place for my family to have a home. I want a place for my kids to be able to go outside. But I still, and our quality of life is really important. We still want to take our kids on educational experiences. We still want to prioritize those things in our life. So where is that going to bring that in? Okay, if I'm at my max budget, I'm not going to be able to worry about that because one teeny thing goes wrong and it's like, ah, and I'm not saying that we have oodles of money. We don't have a massive savings. We don't have all these big things. We just take everything as it comes and just pray and the Lord will provide. And I know that sounds probably too easy or too simple, but for us, that's just how it is. There's so much potential in this house. It's checks those boxes. We see lots of things. A lot of things are newer. There was just some newer things going on. Now, we did find some things with the inspection that were wrong. And those are things that now we have to take into account. We still have the septic inspection is going to be on Monday. We have the radon will come back. The water will come back. And then we know 2 things. We know that the chimney that is there has some cracked tiles inside. So we want to get a price on how much that would be to repair that. And the other thing is 3 things, I guess, is we want to know how much. So there is some mold up in the attic, which does not look good, which for us is like a huge no. We want to make sure that we know where the mold was coming from. We didn't even, like, he told us where he's almost positive the mold is coming from. 2 things were going on upstairs that used to just have ventilation just on the end. Since they put a ridge, what is it called? Like ridge ventilation in there. And also they have an exhaust fan from the bathroom going up into the attic. So if the exhaust fan is fixed and then we mitigate, yes, the mold, then we should be okay. So that is something that definitely needs to be addressed, whether that is them doing something or the cost being changed as far as that goes. So yeah, we just want to wait for all the things to come in, and then we will re-talk about the price and all the things there. So that's kind of where we're at with it. We actually had a really nice day. I really like our realtor, so we were just sitting and chatting for the inspection. Took about 3.5 hours. So we sat there with our little ones and just chatted while he was doing the inspections. I actually really like the inspector. We had 2 different inspectors, one on the first house and then one on the second house. I felt that the second house was very, he tested everything and he was very clear at even the littlest of details. Hey, this railing should be attached here. Or, hey, this electrical outlet is not grounded. He was very clear on everything that was going on, very specific, looked in all the places. So I felt very comfortable with him. You're welcome. With that guy. So we're like, yeah, that guy sounds great. So we're going to get the septic done from that same company. So yeah, so that will be coming on Monday. So we'll see how the septic makes out, and then we will probably negotiate after we get all the things in. The radon, so the things that we have left coming in are radon, water, septic. Those are the inspections we need, and then we need the cost of the mold remediation and the cost of the tiles inside the chimney. There's also something with the pressure to the water, and he explained that as well. So we're just going to get a cost of like what it is to replace that, just to see if that was I can't explain all the details. I don't really understand the whole thing, but basically like he was seeing things going on with the pressure, and he thought that the tank could be water. I don't even know what tank it is. It's like for the well, that the tank could have like not enough air, so it might need to be recharged, or it could need to be replaced. So we're going to get the price of like how much it would cost to be replaced or how much it would cost to get recharged for both of those things, because you don't really know if it needs one or the other until you actually, excuse me, try to get it recharged. So those are the things that we are waiting on. This is the least amount that we have so far put in for a house. So this house is less than the other houses that we've been under contract for. So that's definitely good. I'm thankful for that, because we're already starting out at like a good place. But you'll see, you can see like throughout here, there's obviously things that need to get fixed, repairs, but thankfully, like it seems like a lot of the stuff besides the things that I just mentioned are more topical type things. And those are things that we can work on little by little. You know, I have dreams and aspirations for things. I'm really like a visual person. I can see how things look, you know, further out there. And, you know, it's just kind of like, okay, we can work on one thing at a time. Once you're in a house, you can work on one thing at a time, right? And some of it is just like basic cleaning up of the place. And then some of it obviously is making space. But to be able to have 5 bedrooms to start off and not have to actually build those bedrooms will be a blessing. So yeah, I guess I'm excited. Oh, I was going to talk about this. So I think that sometimes you just have to be like, I don't feel like, oh, I'm so excited about this place. I just feel more like practical. Like, yes, if we have this house, it's going to check these boxes, and it'll be a blessing to have it check these boxes. So anyhow, I hope y'all have a blessed and wonderful day.